Greetings to all viewers and friends. I'm glad to meet you again in this video. Today's video is very special. It's about an incident that defies logical explanation. This involves a thermal oil heating system of a DIVI Group client at a dyeing factory in Tay Ninh. This system was installed years ago. It was operating normally, but after a long Lunar New Year holiday when it started again, the thermal oil heater encountered a very special problem. We could not find the cause that day, and could not come up with a satisfactory explanation. Let's start exploring this together. This is a 5 million kcal thermal oil heater using a fluidized bed combustion technology for various types of biomass. After the holiday, the client reported to DIVI Group as follows. The thermal oil heater overflows at the expansion tank when reaching 120 degrees Celsius, and the pump pressure drops. The client cleaned the pump filters, but the issue recurred upon reheating when the oil temperature reached 120 degrees Celsius. It overflowed again and the pump pressure dropped. After 3 such occurrences, I personally went to the factory to directly handle the situation. Initially, I suspected that sediment in the oil was clogging the circulation pump's filter. So we checked and cleaned it thoroughly, a task the client had also performed several times. We also checked and cleaned the filters at the 3-way valves and inside the expansion tank. After a thorough check and cleaning of all the machines, I was very confident for this run. Regarding the oil, although the quality was slightly affected, it was fundamentally usable, confirmed by the heat transfer oil supplier. However, eventually, the same phenomenon occurred when the oil temperature reached 120 degrees Celsius. I was very careful and slowly increased the temperature, observing every reaction of the furnace during the heating process. There was an unusual sign. The oil pressure began to gradually decrease. This was a very strange sign, and after checking all the machines, we did not let the oil pass through the machines in the factory but diverted it outside the system. So, the possibility of clogged heat exchangers or machines was almost nil. The client had also cleaned the expansion tank before restarting. Seeing a lot of smoke coming from the expansion tank, I decided to stop the furnace, and we were very confused about why this was happening. Later, we agreed to change the circulation pump. And indeed, it was a fortunate decision. When we changed the pump, all parameters and pressure returned to normal. I decided to remove and inspect the oil filter of the pump that had just run to find the cause. And here is the result. You are not seeing it wrong. Initially, I couldn't believe my eyes. It was a windbreaker jacket, an entire windbreaker inside the system. It must have been somewhere in the system, but it's unclear when because the whole factory has been operational for 10 years, and the thermal oil heater for 4 years. We were very fortunate to find the cause, and the relief among our team was indescribable. Relief, joy, and a sense of surprise and inexplicable doubt. After that, we boldly increased the oil temperature, and it reached the normal operating temperature of the factory. And everything was just that simple. Things you think are unimaginable can still happen. There are many lessons here, but each person will think from a different perspective. I hope you and your friends can learn something from this video. Staying up all night, but very happy to accompany our clients in such special moments. Thank you very much for watching this video. See you in the next one. DIVI Group, striving to bring prosperity to our companions.